All right, everybody. So I'm headed to the junkyard right now, and my truck wouldn't start because that's how much I drive. So I'm going to use my little Tack Life. Oh, y'all can't see me. My little Tack Life jump starter kit. We'll see if we can get this truck started. Another thing I noticed on my way out here, when I pop the hood, is that my AHC fluid is low. This stuff is kind of hard to come by because Toyota doesn't do that anymore. Let me check my coolant. Oh, my coolant's low too. See that? My coolant's low. You want to check these things every season. So first things first, I want to put some fluids in here. And even my power steering fluid is low. Oh, no, that's max cold. All right, just trying to check everything. But yeah, I need to add some of that. I'm going to add some coolant real quick. All right, I'm trying to find some Toyota coolant. I have this coolant, but that 50/50 is for my '04 LS430, and I must have ran out. I need to get some more coolant from the dealership. Wait, no, that's just empty bottle. Darn it. Well, it's not like it's dry. I mean, it's plenty enough coolant in there. It just needs to be topped off. Oh well, I'll get some later. All right, let's go jump this thing. All right, so here it is. Let's go ahead and check the battery status. Let's turn it on. 87%, that is good enough. All right, we're gonna plug it in. And first I'm gonna just try to figure out where I'm gonna connect these. So you don't do positive to negative. You do positive to a ground, which this right here looks like it'll be the perfect ground. So let's go ahead and get connected. All right, so when you got a good connection, usually this lights up. This might not be a good connection. So I was showing it to you backwards. If yours is not labeled, which I just realized that my battery terminals are not labeled, well, you can see it there. There's a plus sign underneath that, but that's in an odd position. I mean, just look, the negative is going to be connected to a ground. So there we go. I have it connected there. Let's move it a little bit. It pops some. Oops, it pops some. Let's see. All right, let's push this button. The boost button. There we go. It's green. Let's try to start it. It's supposed to be flashing green though. Let's go see. It's supposed to be flashing green. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I moved it and it sparked. All right, let's go. You want to close all the doors, make sure everything off, and let's try it. Almost. It didn't do anything at first. So let's go give it another boost. Ugh. I see the light went off. You gotta make sure the light is on when you're doing it. Now let's go. That light only stay on for like 15 or 30 seconds. Nope, almost. Let's go wiggle around that ground. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. If it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna disconnect the connectors and then try again. There we go. All right, boys and girls. So that's what happens when you have too many cars. You don't drive them. I can't remember the last time I drove this thing, but I do know one thing. It's hot in here. AC not on. Okay, there we go. It's one of those odd times of year when you hot because you just had to do a whole bunch of stuff, but the car is like, nah, it's actually 70. It's cooler than 70 degrees in the car. All right. So we headed to the junkyard. I believe I got everything. And I'm going to try to get a new bumper. I'm going to go look at the bumper, see if the car's still intact. It was in a rear end collision, but that was over a year ago. And you guys know how it could be in a junkyard. I mean, somebody else could have came along and got the parts, or somebody could have just vandalized the thing while it was in the yard. But it's in the yard. Still, hopefully all that stuff is intact. At least I thought I saw like a little crack on the front of the bumper. That's going to be better than what mine looks like right now. Mine has pieces missing, so tape all over it. I don't look good at all. So I have decided, as you guys just saw, like I don't drive my cars enough, and I actually want another one. I don't want to become a slave to my things, but I want another one. But I really don't drive that much to warrant another car. And I was looking at getting, I don't even want to say it. Well, I will. I was looking at getting a convertible. I wanted a hardtop convertible, and initially I was going to get a BMW 6 Series, but man, I don't want to deal with the German cars. I had a BMW before, and it wasn't a great experience. I mean, actually, it was like this. It was just like this Volkswagen, for real. But that one only had 19,000 miles. I had a 750 Li, a 06 750 Li. I bought it in 07. It had 19,000 miles on it. That thing was a nightmare. It stayed at the dealership for problems. And all they kept telling me was, oh, we don't see anything wrong. We don't see anything wrong. And I was like, okay, I know this game. You're not going to see anything wrong until I'm out of warranty. And I'm not playing those games. So, nope, I sold that car. And I didn't think that German car was really that bad. But I'm into this one now. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. They run great, though, when they work. Well, the BMW was okay. But nah, it was nice. Because you know what I did? At the time, I was looking for an adequate replacement. And I test drove a LS430. And nope, I ain't like it. Then I test drove. It was smooth, but it was uneventful. And the inside wasn't as nice as the inside as the BMW, because the BMW was more futuristic, had the screen and all that. I mean, the LS430 had a screen. It just, everything looked kind of dated. But me and my silliness at the time, that was what? That was 14 years ago. I mean, I ain't know no better. I was thinking, I was what, 23? I was sitting there. I want something. I didn't know that how reliable Japanese cars were, and I just thought that they were all pretty much going to be the same. I assumed that it was just a luxury car thing and not just a automaker thing. So I left that alone. Then I test drove a SC430 because I was going to get that for my girlfriend. And we was both like, yeah, it's all right, it's smooth, it's kind of fast, it was uneventful again. So I test drove an Audi A8, and it wasn't a W12, it was just a V8, and it was okay. It wasn't as fast as the BMW, but it handled real well. It handled better than the BMW. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about now, I'm just rambling. But I'm talking about cars. So all these cars I have, I don't even drive enough to warrant having the amount that I have now. You see, I just tried to start my truck, and the battery was low because I haven't driven the thing. The last time I tried to drive my Magnum, same deal. I had to actually buy a new battery because I didn't drive it. And then, of course, we know what happens to the Phaeton all the time because I never drive that thing. And it happened to my LS430, my white one. The last time I tried to drive it, the battery was low, and I just now put that on a tender, charged it all the way up. So, I mean, that's all the cars except for one. It wouldn't start because we don't go nowhere for real. We just go to Walmart, and that's pretty much it. Oh, boy. Anyway, I'll see you guys once we get to the junkyard. All right, supposed to be on my right. That's the 300. Say road 9 or 10. I remember when I used to come here in high school. I mean, all the cars are propped up now, but this is how they used to be back then. Good luck getting anything off the bottom. They got a bunch of Magnums. I don't need anything for mine, but I'm actually hoping it is propped up. That would be so helpful. Let's keep going. I gotta say it's not looking good because frankly, I don't see anything with a bumper on it. Look at this. They're all gone. It's possible they pulled it though. Oh snap, it was right there on the corner the whole time. Nah, I'm looking at it right now. That trunk is open. That joint has been molested. Oh, we was staying right there, y'all. Right at it. He just said it too. Like, it's gonna be on your right, right there. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think he has the hood. Oh. Oh. That's why I didn't see it. Because somebody did this. They put this right in front of it. Pick that joint clean. Engine and everything gone. Grill gone. What the heck? Man, who got this? Well, let me see if there's any little bits I can get off of it. Oh, somebody did this dirty. That broke. Crazy thing is, it wasn't broke like that before. Another thing that's interesting, this looks brand. I don't know, I don't want to say it look new. This is what the cavity looks like when nothing's in it. Yep, pit clean. Well, transmission, yeah, that's gone. That is gone. Well, one thing I will say that's interesting, it was weird grabbing these handles because they don't have buttons on them. Both of mine did. I've never seen one without buttons on the handles. My, what's this? This thing is super heavy. Oh, it's the driver's side. Yeah, I mean, console, everything. This thing is picked apart. Oh, and the drive shaft, too. Wow. Door panel nice, though. Yeah. Oh, was that the compressor? I mean, it is. It's an AC compressor. Look, look. See that? I just told y'all yesterday. Denso. This is 347 brand new. Don't buy this from Volkswagen. This looks to be in decent shape though. Hands filthy. I don't think it'd be wise to buy this. I feel like you should always get a fresh one. But this one didn't look like it was that bad. And it looks like it's only held on by these two screws. This is one thing I like about the junkyard. You can see how stuff is held on. Those two screws. Okay, and there was one in the back. So that actually wouldn't have been that hard to replace. It's just doing all the little extra stuff like cleaning it out and all of that and getting rid of the refrigerant. That's the hardest part, but it's just 3 screws, boop, boop, and boop. And then this plug there. And that is it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's that. You know, it would be crazy if I could fit some of these seats in the truck. That would be crazy. If I could fit these in the truck, the front seats, whew. That's actually a project. What a lovely day. It's 81. Anyway, we struck out. We struck out at the junkyard. But I did get an interesting idea. I'm thinking about taking some seats out the Phaeton and put it in my truck, my LX470. But let's fix this car first. So now, all we have to do is just put the bumper on. That's it. Just put the bumper on and we're ready to go. That's it. That's all. And then the little underbody, whatever they're called, the things that go on the bottom. I called them the right thing yesterday. I can't think of it right now because my mind actually veered off. You know what else I have to do? Change the oil. So I would like to do that before I put all that stuff back on there, and even the bumper, because it's a pain to do when all that stuff is put back together. So let's change the oil real quick. So as you can see, the oil filter, you see this little thing right here? That's where the oil filter, like the oil is supposed to drip down there and go down and come right on out. And the filter is right there. So let's go ahead and get to that, because ordinarily that's hard to get to. This is right there in front of our face. And let's change the oil. So I'm about to change the oil in my Phaeton here, and it is a W12. I've seen some videos on how to do it on YouTube, and I just wanted to make some corrections. A lot of people, even on the Volkswagen forum, think you have to remove the fender liner there, but you don't. I know, obviously you don't have to remove the bumper, but I'm going to show you guys what you do. Quite simple, just like almost any other car. First of all, I'm letting the car run to warm up the oil so I get all the oil, most of the oil out. So that I encourage you to do that. Change the oil while the car is kind of warm. And we're going to come down here. There's your drain plug right there. Up right there. There's your drain plug. And then if you look over here, you're going to have your bumper on. So this little thing is a canal for your oil to drip down and then into your little bucket or catch can or container, whatever you have. And your filter is right here. So the first thing you want to do is remove this center piece right here, and the oil is going to come straight out. And then once that finishes draining, you'll twist this off, and then your filter will be inside of it. And then you change out the filter and the O-ring. You put it back in. I'll show you guys that part, but that's it in a nutshell. All right, it's draining. It's gonna be draining for a while because there's a lot of oil in here. You could put a bag over that line just so all the oil don't get on that line and you have to deal with the burn off. God, it stinks. Anyway, I just want to show you the bag trick. And if you're anything like me, you have lots of plastic bags. All right, so I've been sick, y'all. I know my voice sounds crazy, and I haven't uploaded a video on the Phaeton in like weeks. But yeah, the footage to this video, I don't know where it is. The rest is gone. So basically, I just put the drain plug back in there, and I filled it up with oil. It's really not rocket science, but I really wish I could have showed you the filter and what that looks like, because it's different than most cars. You have to pull this paper filter out of the thing. You got to take the O-ring off. The new filter will come with the O-ring, but I ran into some problems because they, along the production line, changed the filter from this specialized W12 filter to, I mean, it uses the same filters like a 4-cylinder Jetta now. So they had to adjust, you had to get a new oil filter housing, and that's what it requires. So when you go online to try to order a new filter, they're probably going to give you the old filter, not the new filter. And the new filter is taller and skinnier, whereas the old filter is wide and fat. And I'll just leave the part number to that new filter in the description. So anyway, thanks for watching.